Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has been giving us some mercies and blessing, so we can attend this meeting program without any troubles at all. Secondly, my salawat and salam be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness, in the world as well as in the next world. Well, I'd like to deliver my speech with them, youth as pillar of people's life. Ladies and gentlemen, every young person is a gem for his nation. We have high hopes for the young people, so that they can become an excellent generation and be able to become futures in the future. Shubanu al-yawm, rijalu al-ghaddi. That is why Islam pays great attention to them, even from an early age. In the past, many great young people existed because the previous generation was great. Therefore, the country pays great attention to this young generation. Ladies and gentlemen, youth is the time when they have high sensitivity, critical thinking, and can optimize their potential. Youth is the cornerstone of nation relay, the heir to world civilization. So the future of a nation depends on the of young people now. However, looking at the current teenage condition, that hope is fading away. Adolescents seem to lose their identity, lose their character as a Muslim, and become mentally talk, dry, and often take shortcuts in finding solution. In the name of freedom of expression, teenagers become reckless in the street, with reasons such as finding their identity, dating, and free sex becoming their daily activities. Ladies and gentlemen, it is easier to find young people who are good at singing than young people who are good at reciting the Quran. And it's easier to find young people who imitate Song Joong Ki than young people imitate the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ladies and gentlemen, youth in Islam, the nature of human beings was the Gharizah Tadayyun, which is to be a servant who is always obedient to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Likewise, young people during their transition period tend to be more focused on being obedient to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. However, with the application of secular capitalist system, separating religion from life, the state has removed the nature within them. The quality time is not directed by Islamic rules, and they are confused about finding a role model. Thus, from the womb of this secular capitalist system, they are young people with a dry identity, confusion, and apathy. They do not know where they came from, what their purpose in the world is, and they do not understand that every action they take will be held accountable by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at history of the Islamic Golden Age, which apply rules from the Al-Quran and Sunnah, excellent young people were born who embody Islamic scholarship, becoming scholars and scientists, such as Ibn Sina, Ibn Rushd, Al-Hawarizmi, Al-Zahrawi, Jabir ibn Hayyan. They had a clear purpose in life, which is to worship Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Total obedience is a form returning the true nature of human beings, finding their identity by defaulting themselves to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, implementing His laws and avoiding His prohibition. Your Lord is amazed by young who do not have a sobah. Hadis riwayat Ahmad. Sobah is an inclination to divide from the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all I can convey. I do apologize if there are any wrong words in my speech. And hopefully, there are benefits or lessons that can be taken. Thank you. Wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thariq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.